get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. On 1st down, Lock. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Lock trying again after the pick six. Flush to his right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The 20-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lock. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is into the hands of Patman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's a run with Mixon, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Broncos.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 63 yards. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's good.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Locke again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. On the return, Phillips. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's third down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And the Bengals.
Now it's Burrow.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know this. Sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. Flush to his right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson now. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. This time they stay on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Once again, they run with Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Complete.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
26 Mike. Hey, watch the screen.
Throwing again. Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Watch the run. Tighten up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow will throw.
42 yards.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
And 15.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Burrow. Now this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
First down. Here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Mixon, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
At the 32-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Right there, 54. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch that in. Tight end right. Tight end right.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now Jackson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to let it fly. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Saeed Blacknall. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Burrow. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Cincinnati, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Denver, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon